Ain't motor oil, nigga.
Log off. Shut the
Ain't no motor oil, nigga. That's kid oil. Siemens. You was in the Navy.
Stop doing that, bro. You
hate it.
bitch on the first night.
No, it happened.
You
But
listen,
I don't do it all the time.
without sex.
But I go.
That's what happened last
Yeah, exactly.
You
I go.
you
It'll
prostitute
be.
now.
I'll go anywhere on average.
A day
Fucking
to
9 months plus without sex. Average.
So guess what? Get to know the bitch before you just drop
So
the dick
I'm
off. 'Cause
sorry.
you
When
already
pussy come around me,
No.
I get excited.
No.
But see, since you already been on a hiatus, taking the bitch out for dinner shouldn't just make you go fuck this bitch that night. You already been without pussy. Get to know the bitch a little bit longer, then you probably skip some of these problems you getting.
You're right. I'm not denying that. But hell,
I
the
mean,
last
you
couple
already
times
on
it was
settlement. I know that's a lie, because the amount of motherfuckers that look at me is a fucking lie.
It ain't.
That's a fucking lie.
It's some selectives, because down.
I'm not ready.
I ain't say all niggas, but you can't
I'm
say
sure gonna be
niggas
like,
don't
shit,
look
I'm
at
gonna
bitches
go
no more.
straight to where I need to
Niggas
go. I'm trying to
damn
get this car. I don't have
We
time.
doing some extra
Be
shit.
behind my car.
Looking
and
at
shit.
me.
You
My mama stay on the main street. You know how many times I got to hunk that?
You making
even
my
in the
produce
past
go
week,
warm.
being outside the
Oh,
room.
shit.
Like, excuse me,
Fuck.
I'm sorry. Their
Shit,
brothers look at
shit,
you and
damn,
get
I'm
hearts
trying
on
to
their
get the
pants.
motherfuckers. What the fuck you want? Move, man, damn.
Stupid.
He was thinking about his ex-girl when
No,
that shit happened.
that's that weed. It balanced them out too much, and he just started leaking out of places it must leak out of.
Yeah, think about old babe.
He's like, vacation, cutting hair.
What? No.
These are my work pants.
What the fuck, bro? I didn't even know what was going on.
He said
I hate
he's a fishing for 2 years. 2 years now he's been coming in the pants.
Man.
And that
Is
comes.
that a starch mark? Is that a starch mark?
That's a skeet mark.
Softly stiff in that spot, baby.
That boy,
hollering.
that boy over there just leaking out oils all down his legs.
Yeah, petty.
I hate it.
Motor oil.
Nah, it ain't motor oil, nigga.
Log off. Shut the
It ain't no motor oil, nigga. That's kid oil. Siemens. You was in the Navy. You was in the
That's the
Navy.
Navy though. It's like 2018.
You said what?
No, 2016.
You did what with the Navy?
16.
You was in the-
Got
you was
these
in the-
fans. 2016. That was when the 72
Keep
and
his ass
10s
out for
came
asthma.
out. I remember because them 72 and 10s came out.
Yeah,
And I was
tell
like,
me
yeah,
that.
or 17.
I mean, I remember this conversation last time.
That's your
Okay,
boy.
Google.
That's your boy.
What year did the 72 and 10s come out?
That's your boy. You really
Speaking of
finna
your
Google
boy,
this
According to
say-
Sneaker Bar Detroit, released
That boy
in
been on
December
bullshit.
2015, the
Who?
Air Jordan.
Your boy.
That's when I had it.
So your boy Vine been on all bullshit. So why this man, and I quote somebody, he ain't gonna never in life cry in front of a woman.
Why not?
Right, front
Yeah,
of
never
no
did
Cry-
shit again.
cry in front of a woman.
Never will do that shit. Never.
Why?
Nope.
Why?
Never will.
I did it once.
But why though? What's your why do you
would
feel that
y'all
way?
not?
I would no, you won't see me do it no more, no.
We ain't gonna talk about you. 'cause I know
We
you-
don't need to see the woman
no, I'm
that you're,
just saying,
that you're
the woman-
intimate with, the woman
the
that
woman
you
I'm
with.
love,
No, that's
your
what he's
wife one day.
That's what
You
he's
don't
talking
think
about,
she want
period,
to
though.
see you?
That's what he's talking about. Period. He's talking about any woman. Period. Why not?
Not right now.
You
My
think it
mind-
make you look like a bitch?
Yep.
It really don't. Though.
Nah, bro, like, no,
Don't
okay,
though.
look at it like this. All right, so, look, the reason why I say this because I only cried in front of,
I want to. I want to. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I want to see what.
I only cried in
What
front
hurt
of
you?
3 women in my whole life.
Okay.
3 women in my whole life.
You include your
My
mama don't
grandma
count. Your mama,
and my
you
mom.
know, family don't count.
Okay, no, I'm just okay. Well,
Family
grandma
don't
and my mom, I was just throwing it out there. And then my ex-wife.
That's given.
My ex-wife. And that was because I was drunk off wine. I shouldn't have done that. But that was my first time being drunk. And it was a sentimental moment. But at the same time, I understand where you come from because I shouldn't have did that shit. I really should.
Why not?
Cause it wasn't worth it. Like,
Wasn't what were
No, like,
y'all
cause
didn't
no,
work
you
out,
did-
or
you
she
did-
threw it back in your face?
no, she doesn't throw it back in your face, but you deal with women that you deal with a lot of women that don't care. Like a lot of women don't care
Just
about
don't.
when men cry or when men argue, when men
Y'all
fuss.
picking the wrong bitches.
Look
You,
at
you
y'all.
care if he
Huh?
cried in front
Well,
of
here's
No,
the
it ain't-
thing.
it ain't.
Yeah, but look,
Hold on,
let's
let me
just
get-
always
let me
go.
get-
We always step into the who hurt you, or we always step
I'm
to
not saying
that's
all.
I know. Oh,
This
I
is
know
a
you're
generalization, but see, you see how people respond to things? Because
Cool.
sometimes people think it's on them. It's like, nah.
The reason why I won't do it personally, what's the point? Somebody tells you that they care for you. You tell them, you reciprocate that same feeling, initial feeling, and then, you know, you're trying to make everything right within that moment because you don't want to be stubborn, shit like that, whatever the case may be. And then when you get to that moment, she look at you like, nigga, and what? So what? Who gives a fuck?
So your breakdown.
On your relationship, and then you're crying about your relationship. Okay, so
What I experienced from that moment, I'm just talking about now in general. All my relationships. Because I've had good moments, I'm not going to say that, but at the same time,
How many women
recently,
you cried in front of?
one.
That's like me
So
saying
question.
I ain't gonna
Go
never cry in
ahead.
front of a
Wait.
dude, and he look at me to like.
Right,
okay,
so-
man.
you know our parents are all gonna die one day, okay? So when it comes to time and your mama is going to
Single mom.
go one
Right.
day, you mean to tell me that's not gonna affect you enough to where you gonna cry in front of your woman? So you just gonna hold all that
my
shit
mom,
back?
no.
Hold on.
Oh,
Let me
oh,
see.
so
you gonna hold all that
She
shit
asked
back?
him. She ain't asking us.
Oh,
At a funeral, I had my moments.
Now you just at a
No,
funeral
no.
at home with your woman. You mean you not gonna cry
Fuck no. She'll never see
about even about your mama?
She'll never see that shit. Nope. I don't give a fuck. I don't trust at this point. At this moment right now, I don't trust
I
women.
ain't gonna lie to you. I'm about past.
I don't-
I'm about almost past. Like, if my mom died, no.
Huh?
I'll be sad, but I won't cry. Like, no,
Different
but,
relationship.
so, like, no, I love my mom to death. But when she raised me, this is the
We had a
person.
conversation about that.
Yeah, this is the person who
Boys don't
raised
cry.
me to be
Y'all
like
cry.
that. That's what I'm saying. So it's like she already cut off the emotional detachment.
That's
I'll be
part
sad.
of the problem.
Yeah, I'll be sad, but at the same
Right now,
time,
y'all was
at the
raised
same time, my mom,
this way.
the person I was supposed to cry for died, and people see me cry for that. That
I
was the
think
reason.
it's tougher because especially if you was raised by a single
Black mother.
woman,
Yep.
she really don't know how to
You better not cry.
show you to be.
Yeah,
Show you how to be a man. So
Oh,
like,
'cause-
the
yeah.
only thing she know how to do is you bet not cry.
Yeah.
You bet not
That
cry.
be-
I was told that
be
my
the
whole
issue.
life.
So, like you
That's
said,
the
my mom
problem.
was the same way. I had to outgrow that shit because it's a trauma. It's a trigger and a
Thank
trauma.
you.
So, it's a trauma because
It's definitely trauma.
us growing up as kids and with a single black mother, you were taught that you can't cry, you can't be weak, you can't show emotions. You got to be the man of the house. You got to be this and that.
You're right, but also at the same time, there's little bits of it that you need. A lot of it actually. Especially if you raise in a household and then if you become a man. Now I know if I'm raising a household that with her, I can't be super emotional.
Why not?
I can't. Because if she's having a bad day and she's being emotional, I gotta be like, oh, you good.
But-
Don't worry.
no,
Y'all supposed to balance
but
each
y'all
other
supposed to
out.
balance. So
Yeah,
when
we
she-
are.
so when
You
she,
can have a
the
bad
day
day,
she
you
emotional,
can-
you supposed
you know what I'm
to
saying?
be solid.
Right.
And the day you emotional, she supposed to be solid.
Whenever I have a bad day, figure that shit out.
No.
Bruh.
Like
You
that's
can
how it
figure it
works.
out, but it's
I'm
nothing.
gonna
Okay,
figure-
I want y'all
There's
to know.
no talking to
it's
no one.
nothing wrong with y'all one day
Yeah.
venting to your spouse and having to cry. Pick the right bitch though.
Thank you.
Let's
Hold
throw
on.
that
Get the hand
in.
with it. Ready?
Let's throw that in.
Hit the right bitch.
That's all I'm saying. Cause it's really nothing. It's their trauma. It's really nothing wrong with it. We've had this conversation before that that's part of the problem.
It's the
What's
same.
one of the problems that the black community has,
Mm-hmm.
and men are not taught that it's okay. Now I don't mean cry about every fucking thing, but it is okay to cry.
And that's where
No,
you
that's
get
the difference
But
is when
that's
you-
where you get the mix up at.
Because like
now it's
now
I
it's
can cry.
it's
I have had my
stipulations on
boyfriends
our
cry on me,
end.
and I've never thrown it back
You
in
heard-
their face, and I don't.
There's
It's okay.
stipulations
Days
on our
gonna
end
get
now.
hard.
The stipulations are
Everybody
now
can't
that.
be
It's a
every day out the year.
But
It's
now
gonna-
it's a
shit
lot
gonna
of
happen.
sin. Now it's a lot
But
of
it's
sensitive
now
ass
we
now.
just put stipulations on that.
It's a
A
country-
man can cry, but don't be crying about everything. But then when women do
Women
it,
shouldn't cry about everything.
but I'm just pointing out there. I'm
You
throwing
can't
out
cry
reality.
365.
I'm throwing out reality. Women cry, they can cry about
You
anything.
can't cry 365.
All
There's
of it.
stipulations.
Guess what? When it's that
You
time
can-
of the month, I'm either gonna be mean or I'm gonna sit here and boo hoo.
Hey,
all
you
the
know when
fucking
it's coming.
time.
Bitch,
You
what
know how
what
men
you
on
crying for,
bullshit?
bitch?
At least men like Dom and I, just because we kind of thinking the same wavelength, we just do shit. Oh, I had a bad day. Fuck it. I'm gonna go play basketball, go play the game, go job, go walk the
Nothing's
dog,
wrong
something like
with-
that.
Still do
And we
all
would
of
not
it.
talk
Yes.
to nobody about the shit. I
And
don't.
that's not good.
It's not
Fuck
good at all.
nobody.
Get you a
That's not
therapist at least.
This is what happens when we talk about that black mental health. That shit
Hello.
is not healthy
It's not safe. It's
at
not.
all.
It's not. Like I said, it's not healthy, but it is useful.
It's useful, but you gotta figure out how to.
Yeah, that's
cope
what I'm
with
saying.
it
I'm
in
not
a
saying. I'm
better
not
way.
saying.
But
I'm not saying.
what
it's-
makes it useful? Because that shit turns into build up, and all that build up slowly fucks you up in the end.
It does.
Because you at some point you got to release. Even if you feel like releasing this basketball, releasing this, doing what you do, that's not a real release. A real release is letting go of that emotion and letting go of tears. That resets your whole fucking body.
I see what you mean, but
Because if y'all have little boys, y'all gonna teach them the same.
I'm not taking it all the time. I'm just gonna be like, hey man, you gotta solve some shit. You can't just be sitting out here thinking you can cry about it.
But
bro.
you gotta let him know that it's
solve
still
it.
It's okay to cry while you're solving
Ain't
some
nothing
shit.
wrong with it.
So why can't he cry and
So
solve
go figure that shit out, bro. Don't even have to whine about it, bro.
But you can cry and stop.
Well, what makes it
Like I literally
Make some men stronger,
honestly,
be quite
I'll
honest.
go walk like straight. I'll walk and everything be released. Like I'll just say it's a beautiful fall day or beautiful spring, and I'll just straight go walk and like I'll take my dog Muffin. I'll be like, all right, we finna go walk, and I'll sit on the
the
dock.
toughest nigga in the world. The dog named Muffin.
I'll sit, and that's what I'm saying. Like I'll sit on the dock, and I'll be like, damn, God made a beautiful
Is it a
day.
Pomeranian?
Huh?
Is it a Pomeranian?
No, it's an Australian Shepherd.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a shepherd
I
dog.
can see having a purse dog.
All right, we need to get going.
I
This
can see having a
motherfucker.
purse dog because all that mentality.
Hey, I'm
mentality.
not gonna lie. It seems like a lot of them big ass buff dudes be having
No,
little
yeah, they
cute
be, yeah.
teacup dogs.
But no, like I literally sit out in the dock. I sit out in the dock,
and
and I look and be like, man, look what God made, man. That's just why stress out. You know what I'm saying? And then it'll just like all my release is just gone. Like I just like. That's it. And then all of a sudden I just walk like Muffin be like, come on, we gotta go.
But we gotta break the cycle. It's a cycle.
No.
There's
You're definitely
a cycle to this. So we gotta break that cycle because then you get because like he said,
Then go to therapy.
Like
no,
you said,
therapy is my car and I smoke. That's my therapy.
you meet women that's gonna.
I think it
It's not-
depends on the
it's
man.
That's what I'm
too.
saying.
We
So
ain't
you-
solving
therapy.
shit.
So you'll meet women that's
Damn,
gonna hold it
solve
over your head. Okay, but that's not the woman for you.
No, you're right.
And so for him, your issue is you ain't met the right woman. Cause ain't nobody, if somebody's meant for you, they're not gonna hold that shit over your head. Nigga, if you crying for me, nigga, I'm like, hey, you good?
No,
bro?
yeah.
You straight?
Man, everybody got their days.
Right.
You can't be calm 365. I don't give a fuck.
Cause nigga, I'm gonna cry in front of you. I don't give a fuck. And nigga, if I'm going through some rough ass shit, nigga, you my boy. If we cool, we friends, you my safe space. I'm crying in front of y'all niggas.
Now I did recommend this. I just thought about this in my head. I think I am going to start a
man's
man support group.
But you
Y'all
can't.
ain't gonna be able to cry. So
Bro,
what
I'm
we
not
supposed
finna
to
go to
support?
the man support
No,
group,
no,
bro.
I don't mean sit
can't.
in. I don't mean
Okay.
sit in the
I'm
room.
sorry.
No,
What's
I
wrong
don't
with
mean
the
that
idea?
shit. No, this is not.
Hold on, what do you mean by man support group then?
We get together, get like a group, like a little Facebook
No,
chat.
that's what man support group is. Go ahead, group in the word.
We get like a little Facebook group I can create, and we all just
Man,
kind
I
of
got once in a while. So.
chop down. Hey, I know sometimes, let the mission will be, hey, I know sometimes life is hard, but sometimes you can get away, just kick it. Meet new people, just meet the brothers, might be some people that you play basketball with, whatever the case may
But-
be. We all go out
Tag
one
you.
night and just kick it.
I got a question.
Bowling
I got a
or
lesson.
whatever.
Go
I
ahead.
got a question.
Go ahead, boss lady. Go ahead.
I got a question.
boss lady.
This made my scalp itch.
That's a lot of head itch.
This man support group. How do you support other men without showing emotion?
They are going to.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, they are.
We have
That's
emotions,
what he
we're
got.
not emotional.
I'm gonna say y'all because I'm not joining. I'm not.
Men have emotions. We're not emotional.
Says who?
Like it's like I get no. You gotta get
Says who?
okay. Hey, I got you, bro.
Okay, go ahead.
Like that's what it is. Like it's like that. It's like hey, bro, don't worry about it.
That's all it is.
Like and then you feel it
Most of the
already.
man be like, hey man,
Go
You
to
can sense-
fuck the support group. Support your ass going to therapy because it sounds like
you can
some
support.
bullshit. It sounds like
But
some
what is wrong with
bullshit.
that?
Because the way
Just saying, be like, hey, bro, hey,
That's
whenever you want to call me,
support,
bro, I got you.
That's not support.
So
How is that?
That is
That's
support.
support.
if he was crying, would you be
You
like,
would you would
Oh,
not.
bro, what you crying for?
No, and you the
I
right person.
expect that shit.
you can't do
I
that?
expect
Wow,
that shit.
I expect somebody to do that to me. What
No,
the fuck?
hell no.
It's-
I want
that's
somebody
not
to do that.
healthy. Like,
But
what the fuck
no.
you crying for?
Like, but I like tough love. I don't like
You
easy
definitely
going.
can't be in this.
Yeah, like I don't like that. Like,
We already said that.
You can't be a chairman.
like I'm the type of person that want to be like, motherfucker, what you crying for, nigga? Because that's how I talk to myself. Like I be like I be sitting there
That shit
just
be helping me out,
well,
man. Like, shut the hell up,
You should have
Vaughn.
had old therapy
Good.
shit today.
Like
I should have.
so
Rashad should have had you here today, Rashad.
So if
Back
I'm,
in the game.
If I'm like just say like I'm by myself hooping or not even hooping by myself thinking about stuff or anything, I'll sit there and talk to myself like a third person, like that motherfucker just popped out right there. You know what I'm saying? He'll be like, nigga, what you doing? Sitting on your ass. What the fuck you doing, nigga? get up, do
I
something.
mean, granted, every
Like, and all of a sudden I'll be like,
really,
literally like, all right,
you
bro.
gotta
Like, you
talk
know.
yourself
You
though,
survive.
but at the same time.
First, this nigga got Trace on fine weed talking about the third person popping out talking to him.
Like no, that's me by myself. Like whenever I used to sit like I used to like depression. I would sit in my room.
You gotta work
It'd
on
be
that
dark
side.
as hell. Cause I got it from my uncle. My uncle did that. He used to sit in the room and he like on my uncle Sean, quiet
Trauma.
as fuck, chilled out and still
Trauma.
do what he needed to do.
And probably would kill somebody.
But no,
Trauma.
I always look
If
and
you have
he
a
would
son,
just
what you
he
gonna
would
do?
just
I've
You
seen
gonna
niggas
tell
smile
he
your
would
three
just
son?
be
times my
so
entire
he
life.
would just be
What's
so
fucking
calm and
wrong?
collected. If you ever sat down, he would just calm and collected and cool with everything. He'll figure it
you-
out and be like in his head
He
like,
ain't okay.
do that shit.
I already know.
No,
I'm
like,
okay.
like,
But
that's a
You gonna
nice
teach
little
your son
facade
that?
when you in
Huh?
front of somebody, but
You gonna teach your son that?
Who, my son?
If you have a son, you will teach
And
your son
that's,
that?
see, that's my thing. If I ever have a
See,
son,
and then that's where
Because
I
it's one thing, okay, because you don't get your way,
No,
or
I
you don't
think
get a
that's
toy,
what it
like, don't
is.
cry about that shit. But if you having a rough day, like, okay. But that's what I mean
Like,
by you
I
gotta
would-
teach
yeah,
kids
and that-
what to cry about, what really not to cry about. Because you ain't get your way today.
But the whole
you can't
thing,
fucking
the
cry.
one thing that I am gonna struggle with is teaching them be like, that's where I do have to have the right woman, because I feel like that's the part.
I think you
will-
got 'em.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. I will have that problem where that moment, and I will, where he's gonna have a rough day. He or she is gonna come in and just be upset, and I'm be like, my moment. No, I'll just be like, I'm literally gonna be like, bro, what you upset about? That shit happens, or that
Can't
that
do
happens,
it.
bro. Like you can't do anything about it. All you can do is pick up and go to the next day.
You can't do
See,
that.
I can't do that. That's what I'm
But
saying,
your
and
kid-
I'm always gonna be
but
like that.
here's
I'm
the
not
thing,
gonna lie
but
about that.
This is the same thing I be trying to tell you with our boy and how you be handling him. Can't handle him like you would handle me, correct?
I can't handle him like I handle anybody.
Thank you. So with your
Pause.
kid, your kid might not be your kid might not be you.
That motherfucker.
Your kid might not be you.
No.
Meaning, so your kid probably can't take that toughness. Your kid probably be the opposite of you, where they be like, "Hey, I need the reconstructive love. I need to sit and baby talk to you
No.
and cry to you." Be like,
And-
"Hey, but this." So with that, yes, you can be the way you are, but your kid's not gonna want to come back to you like, "All right, cool. I got an issue. I can't go to my dad."
Can I sidebar?
Sidebar, go ahead.
I think the reason that he is with me is because I am the opposite on the way. I'm the only one to push back to him. That was one of the things that attracted him to me.
Yeah.
So with that situation, like I even tell him with old boy talking about like, hey, like I read between the lines with him. Like he may say something about reading between the lines, and I know he's looking out for that person as more so as his brother, but
Right.
he just hard on him. So yeah.
No, because I always be like, when I had to start when I always had to get stuff on my own or figure something out, I'd be like, man, figure that shit out. Like, cause your mom, she out here working, she can't stop. Like, she can't stop. I got a little brother I gotta help. I gotta, figure this out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm not saying I'm taking care of everything, but I got a handicapped grandma I gotta help out. I got a mom that's stressed out. She just gonna explode no matter what I do. I got a brother that I gotta help out. He younger than me. He nearly watching himself too. So it's like it just keep jumping on and jumping on. So I'm like,
At that time, you need the most release. You need to,
Yeah, and-
because you having that burden is another reason to release.
let's not talk about burdens.
And that's a huge burden. All that shit as a kid, because you talking about as a kid,
yeah, like
that's
growing up, yeah.
a huge burden for as a kid. Like with him, with this group, the way you about to
I
set,
support the idea.
I support the idea, but the way you got to set up, nigga, we don't just need to all hang out and kick it. No, nigga, we need a space where we sit down and we talk. Anybody got advice on what I can do?
I feel you.
That's
So
cool.
I should, but the way you got to say, like, no, we gonna just
I
kick
wanna
it.
do
We
events
gonna,
too.
we gonna take our minds off. We gonna take our minds off.
No,
and think
no.
about it. No, we need to be able to sit down and be like, hey, nigga, what y'all? If I got something going on, I'm like, hey, Don, bro, I'm stressed, bro. This is going on. You been through this before? Had this happened to you before? All right, let me get some advice on how you handled this situation. Now I might be emotional with, like, bro, it's hurting me. Like, it's bringing me to tears that this shit is happening. Have you been through this? And it's gonna be somebody in that group that's been through it. We should be able to sit down and be like, all right, bro, I ain't judging you. You don't need to be tough. You don't need to man up. Hey, bro, I went through the same thing. I cried about it too. But this is what
let
I
me tell you.
see.
Well, you're more in
Pretty
touch
much
with your
every
feelings.
Friday, you are
I'm
like
not.
my goddamn therapist. Sometimes I just
Just
You're
talk.
in touch with-
You're in touch with your emotions more than I am, which is fine.
No,
I
you're in
have
touch
to-
with your emotions. You choose to lock them away.
I
And I know you well enough.
See, and then,
I had to
and you
learn
know what?
to-
Here's what I say about that. Look, this is what I say about what you're just choosing to lock them up and not in touch with your emotions. See, this is where the middle ground I'm okay with. See, I'm okay. I have chosen to be okay with what I chose. Like other motherfuckers be like,
Chosen to be
like-
okay with what I've chosen.
look, so motherfuckers be like, all right, I'm not emotional. No, nigga, I lock my shit up. Like that motherfucker in the corner, right over here somewhere.
You want to explode one day.
Like,
You would fuck around and explode.
like, you know what I'm saying?
Jeffrey
Like,
Dahmer.
and I'm not saying.
Fuck around
It's
and
not
explode.
exactly healthy because
No, it's not.
I had to learn after my mom passed away because I was brought up in a household where we never saying I love you was rare.
Mm-hmm.
Getting hugs and kisses was rare. Showing your emotions, what the fuck is that?
Like, watch this. Watch this. I love you, Don.
He ain't gonna say that. You already know he ain't gonna say it.
I know he's not gonna say back because what you just said is the same thing he went through. And every time I see this nigga, what's the first thing I do when I see you? I hug you and I tell you I love you. And it makes him so uncomfortable. Because he's not.
I don't have no problem
just
with it,
like-
bro. And I express
makes you
my family
uncomfortable,
that I
though.
love, like my family. But like
it
no, I have a very I care about kids a whole lot. No, it's like
But
yeah.
like it's same like
But-
for me, it wasn't until I got older to where because I was raised to see my mom to be such a strong fucking person to cry behind closed doors and we didn't know about it. As I got older, I started seeing her cry more than it let me know. It's like, well, shit, maybe it is okay to cry.
Mm-hmm.
There's been times I've cried to my dad, cried to my brothers, cried to friends. Hell, I cry by myself. I don't
You'll be the best one.
The older we fucking get, and since I got a kid now, watching certain fucking things make my ass emotional.
Oh,
I can
yeah.
figure it.
The
That
older
shit,
I cry all the
like,
time.
I watch certain fucking things now, and if it's dealing with little girls or something like that, and somebody did some fucking shit to little girl, that shit fucks me up completely now. Like, I
That's
start
why I can
tearing up
never
and
watch
shit.
Bambi.
Fuck Bambi.
Don't say that.
Fuck
Came out of nowhere.
Me and
Because
Bambi.
Bambi's an emotional movie.
I know.
Bambi,
Yeah,
Bambi.
I like that kid.
Situational.
Yeah.
But no.
But I realized that
I can see how
I was
that
like, I be sitting in the house and talking to myself like, why the fuck am I tearing up at this shit? What the fuck is wrong with me? But I was like, all right, I'm not just worried about myself no more. It's somebody else in tune. So my feelings are more in tune with myself because I want her to be able to come to me and be like, hey, daddy, I'm feeling this type of way.
Because I'd hate for you to be crying and your daughter be like, Daddy, what the fuck wrong with you?
And she,
God damn.
and she in tune with it. So if she see me crying, she be like, all right, she see me down. She be like, you okay? What's wrong? Can I hug you? And that's the kind of kid she is. She's like, she'll ask for touch. Can I touch you? Can I hug you? You like, you need to hug that.
No, yeah.
So it's like, so y'all
No,
say
that's dope.
it's weird for me for when y'all be doing it. I'm like, y'all niggas. That's why I say I do it purposely now. When I see y'all, I get emotional with y'all. Hey, miss y'all niggas. I love y'all niggas. Y'all good? Y'all straight?
They over there just like,
But
damn.
because I know it makes them
What the fuck
uncomfortable.
is you on?
But that's my shit. If you my boy, I ride with you day one, nigga. I ain't talk to you all week. I love you. You good? You having a good week? You need anything? You straight? All right, boom. Call it a day. If I see you, so every time we come out every Friday, you good, Vaughn? All right, man. I missed you. I ain't see you all week. Love you. Before I leave, I'll see you later. Love you, boy. And niggas ain't entwined with their emotions like that. It makes me
No,
so
my niggas-
mad
my
that y'all
niggas not.
don't let it go. Just let it go.
But what happened if it ain't nothing to let, like, I don't really
It's
say
there.
it. Like, I don't say
man.
it.
You
Yeah,
don't say it, but it's there. It's there, but you got it locked up like you just said it right here.
It is like that.
Right here.
But I'm not gonna be sitting
This
out there.
motherfucker playing defense still. Anybody score no basket?
You ain't gotta be Kawhi all the time,
You
my nigga.
stupid.
You ain't gotta be Kawhi all the time. You ain't gotta be a robot.
But no, I don't know. I just don't.
Cause my thing is, you'll tell me you love me. Let that shit sink in.
With female though, only to. I don't
Let
know.
that
Barely
sink
my
in.
mom.
A woman that you ain't known longer than me, you'll tell you love her before you tell me you
Barely
love me.
my mom.
Ain't that shit crazy? You know how many years of my life?
Like I love my mom, but there's times where I just walk off. I'll be like, oh,
How many years you know?
you know my nerves.
I mean, yeah, but
Okay.
it's normal. I feel normal doing that because she's like,
Only difference is you fucking her.
I get that. I don't know. Just
Yep, because y'all ain't seen men interacting like that either. That's
I've
fucking
never
wrong.
seen no man in my family cry ever,
Oh,
except when my brother died, and I ran away. Now that's the only and I got emotional.
He ran up building.
I ran out the building. I ain't want nobody to
I
see
ain't
me.
gonna find this motherfucker.
I didn't want nobody to see me. I didn't want nobody to touch me because I don't like crying. I was trying to suck it up, but that was the only time that.
And a lot of people
Damn.
probably do cry, but just behind closed doors. It's easy to put on the fucking front to be tough when you know you got a lot of shit bottled up. That's why I'm trying to learn to control my
You
anger.
gotta check on your strong friend. How's it going?
Every week, I,
This is hard. I need a hug.
as much as I gotta check on these two, I gotta check on you every week too. But they also talk to him too. So I'm gonna ask y'all this, even though I know y'all completely different. How he feels with women, because I know y'all gonna have a good point of view because it's not who y'all are. He feels the way he feels because why do women put that pressure on a man that it's their job to do every damn thing? You gotta be hard. You can't be emotional. You have to do every damn thing.
I don't know about that one because I can't answer that question.
I just say because their job, but
I literally can't
your
answer that
outside
question.
opinion of it. What do y'all think? Because I know you're not that kind of person. I know you're not that kind of person. But for him, it's gonna be even rough for him, like you say, to open up to women because as soon as he open up, why you opening up to me? You supposed to be doing this. You supposed to be rock solid. You supposed to be my rock. Type shit.
For a real partnership, they should be each other's rock. That's a whole nother story. Right?
That's a good ass question.
I really don't know how to answer for that one. What kind of females do you like?
Innocent stand better. You got anything for that?
Well, I think it's more so the same thing as it applies to men. Like, men were taught at a young age to not cry and all that stuff. And we also were taught that our fathers shouldn't cry and do all of these things. So when some women see that, they're like, this weak ass nigga.
Yeah.
Like, and some women are raised to feel like that men should take care of every single thing. So I think it all strives from, honestly, like, the older, like, the 50, 60-year-olds around that age, I think it all strives from that because they were taught that and a lot of that stuff, so.
I'll tell you one thing.
But don't be trying to expect somebody to be the strongest one and you talking about, oh, it's 50-50.
Sure, that's the one.
That plays a big part into it, motherfuckers.
So what do y'all consider percentage-wise if you had to come with some of y'all head?
Percentage rise.
And like,
Right.
as
Oh, we
far
went
as
to
them-
percentage.
That's the one.
Dylan,
She hit the nail on the
What'd
head
you
with
say?
that
What'd you
one.
say?
100.
That's the one.
If you get half and half, that means there's two halves missing.
No, we get deep.
You literally
We do.
more so now. I really feel like before anybody needs to talk about a relationship, you need to be a whole motherfucking person. Work through your issues, work through your trauma, because you
That's
can't. If you giving a motherfucking one more person is healed, now they gotta work on fixing you. Like you can't do that. And the only person that can really heal you is you.
But you ain't gonna ever be 100% healed.
It's not
No,
100%.
but still put forth 100% effort.
You just know your
Ain't no we both going to work, but you expect me to do all the motherfucking cooking and cleaning either. And we both going to work.
I never
Cause
did.
how
But
was
hold
you
on,
making
hold
a
on.
living?
Hold on,
I never
hold on.
did that.
But it falls into that category of the dumbest shit I've heard. I heard like a man talking about dating man in the household, this and that. So you want me to do all the cooking and cleaning, but don't want to pay all the bills.
Sure, that.
And that situation makes me mad because
That's the one.
I don't believe in that shit. Cause I can cook and clean myself and fuck the bullshit.
But I also feel like every relationship should be geared towards
Facts.
whatever the
What works.
whatever the
Right.
person you with, whatever
Right.
fuck y'all agree to.
Cause
Cause it don't
I have
matter.
a
You can do
very-
one thing with Lana, and I can do another thing with a motherfucker. And long as our relationships are perfect for the two motherfuckers that's in it, that's all that matters.
That's true.
I have a very important question for y'all too, because I want to know how was it before y'all were, just as far as y'all dating, and now going out to dinner. And I'm gonna tell you why I brought this up.
Because people be on the phone and stuff like that.
no, he talking about paying wise.
Paying
I know what
wise.
you're talking about.
It's always been the same.
Probably the same.
It's
So you'll
always
pay
been-
one time, she'll pay.
Yeah. We
Forth.
actually will get like that.
See?
It ain't no back and forth though.
It ain't
With
no
that-
like,
I
yeah.
get the whole.
Like if she got it, she'll get it, and if I got
I
it,
get the
I'll be
gist,
like, hey,
and that's
no.
cool. So what? A lot of the things that I've experienced that it kind of gets under my skin is that I'm already in my head. I got to pay for everything. That's just how my head is. That's
Well,
how I was
you
raised.
know what I'll say? I say in the beginning,
The first few days.
Yeah, the first
Yeah, no,
few
no,
It's called courting.
Hold on. Let me
Yes,
finish.
facts.
In the words of him, whoring. Go ahead.
I'm sorry,
So
go ahead.
you get about 3 months
That's
into
so
it.
funny.
You know, she brings up the idea or whatever the case may be. Hey, you know, let's exchange this back and forth type deal.
Change what back and forth.
Instead of me paying for everything, she'll pay.
Okay, sometimes. Okay.
So,
it just
Cool.
happens actually.
cool.
Hey, but
I don't know why I was brought up. So, boom, boom. Long story short, that shit stopped. It went back to me paying for everything. Then
Did y'all have a conversation before the shit stopped?
No.
Or after the shit stopped?
I
Did
did.
we
I
go
tried to
on
talk to
hold?
her. So these are red flags that I see now that I saw, but I try to, I don't always try to count the woman out within the first couple months because maybe.
You got a question?
Hold on, because maybe. Okay, like you said, they should be healed before they get into a relationship, but maybe she's trying to get used to something. So I don't really trip off it.
Or
But-
that might be also what she's accustomed to.
Yeah.
Now that could be true, but
What you
Because
signing
a lot
up
of
for?
females out here are accustomed to being taken
so
care
my whole
of.
thing's accountability. That's the whole point I'm trying to get at.
Don't start
My-
no shit you ain't gonna
I
keep up the
don't
door.
give a- This
That's
is
one
my
too.
story. I'm sticking to it.
That is an issue too.
So accountability is my biggest fucking deal with women. That pisses me the fuck off the most by women in general.
Scenario.
Certain
'cause
women.
I know you got one.
Certain women. Go ahead.
So
I'm just in generalizing. Now, if it doesn't pertain to you,
You
it
just
just pertains to
who
you.
Hey,
Generalizing.
I
I always
say
tell this: if it doesn't pertain to you, then does it pertain to you?
We
I
not
can't really
offended.
say I'm calling them bitches because I don't know them individually. Go ahead.
Anyways,
Go ahead.
so long story short, I brought up situations about something that she did, blah 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 blah, and she didn't take accountability for it, and that was really getting under my skin. I'm like, okay, maybe she's not being accustomed. Maybe nobody tells her how to be accountable. However the case may be, it was my time doing that situation. So all that happened, but I started seeing more and more, even towards the end, that accountability is not the thing. So if anything, it's always gonna be me being sorry, and I feel weak as fuck for that shit.
But some people are like that though, so she's not the one for you.
And that's
she
true.
Has something internally wrong with her.
And that's true, but I still feel weak as fuck because now you have expressed your feelings towards me. I show you how I'm feeling and things like that, and then you just shut the fuck off and boom, I can't do it. That fucked my head.
Let me let her go. But
That is, but
I
that
told you-
situation
but I
fucked with my
crazy.
head.
That's not that bitch.
The last two women I've dated did that same shit.
it just depends.
But you also you don't. Oh, go ahead, man.
It's crazy you say that because when that shit happens to females, it always makes me feel like, oh, it's my fault, it's my fault, it's my fault.
But it's not.
It's not. So it's kind of like both ways sometimes. Everybody has to show accountability for that shit.
I only feel like that twice.
But for you, it also you get blinded because you get you be sexual with these people. So
Like, it
that
makes me
blinds you
feel,
from
like,
situations
used.
sometimes.
That
That you should walk. Like a lot of times, you getting some, so it keeps you from the mindset of you just need to walk away. But the kitty cat, okay, so you stay longer than what you should be staying.
Ooh.
The flags is already about to
That'll
color
do
these.
it.
The flags already color these pants already. You see these flags.
Ah, not they
But,
red.
but you're stroking, and that stain on your pants comes again, and
Oh my
the flags
God.
don't.
You don't have post nut clarity?
No, he doesn't.
You don't have that? Where you can,
Randomly.
Post-nut
you
clarity.
can just walk off?
Oh, you never had post nut clarity? So okay,
I had
walk
before
off?
all the time.
Oh,
That was like no.
I have it beforehand.
Please,
post
Clarify
post
for
nut
me.
clarity is the same thing as masturbating.
Yeah.
Like you said the one day, why did I do this after you get done?
Yeah.
Like, remember I always be like, why did I even go through this?
Wait,
Like,
why did I do
I
that?
shouldn't even masturbate.
Yeah.
I haven't had that beforehand.
Also, y'all
Oh,
have
yeah.
to process after y'all.
I
fuck somebody.
got
Why the
pregnancy.
fuck? Why did I do this shit?
I got pregnancy scared them. So I just like, it's some women, I'll be like, nah, you might be fertile. So I'm cool. My pockets get deep. I get scared and it feel like child support can come.
Hey,
Cause
I
I
ain't
didn't feel
ready.
like, no,
That-
shit.
that
right
ain't
now.
You ever hit somebody and you hit them, your pockets got tighter the next
I
week?
stopped in the middle of sex. Like, I literally be like, no, I'm cool, bro. And walk off. Like, I'm like, hey, Bryce, hey, hit me up, somebody. Bryce, somebody.
First, how you gonna
Hit
call
me
somebody, tell somebody?
up. Like, no, I'll go to back.
That's a text message you supposed to send. Hey,
I go to
call
the
me right
bathroom,
now.
and all of a sudden I'll be like, hey, bro, just hit me up. And then all of a sudden I'll sit
Or
down.
you just can't just, I gotta go.
Huh? I've done that before, but you
He be
start
trying to be
feeling,
nice sometimes.
you start feeling bad after a
How girl
while.
already know what it was.
But you
She went
start-
to the bathroom with the text.
But you start feeling bad. So next thing you know,
We
like
already
that's
do. That's the
sometimes
shit we
that's
do.
rare.
That's the
That's
shit we do.
I know
We
that's
do.
sometimes. But like
It's
the
no
other
rest, I'll
times,
call you back in 10
it's
minutes,
it's
call me.
one. It's like twice I left where I'm just like, nah, I'm cool. It might be-
That'd
I
be
don't know.
for you, Vaughn, for real. That'd be like you be meeting these
I don't
women.
think you get post no clarity.
You mean you don't get post nut clarity. You start off bad sometimes. You start off because you're a good person at heart.
Hold up.
He do. He's a good person at heart.
No. You're right. Stop me. Look, stop messing with girls that like niggas. Like
Niggas.
all right, nigga. Stop. You not that type
Drug
of nigga.
dealer niggas.
All right,
all
you
that-
just not that
That's
nigga.
not
All
true,
right.
dog.
Because it ain't tricking if
Have-
you got it.
here.
So the drug niggas got
Have
it.
you?
It
Yes,
ain't tricking if
exactly.
you got it.
Have you drug deal? Have you drug dealed out the trunk
Have you ever had a
almost
drug
across
boyfriend?
Mexico? No. Have you ever?
Have you had a man who never?
Have you ever hit some shit
You
up
like
with-
Tommy from Martin. You don't know he got a job or not, but he got money.
Somehow he got bands.
He got bands, but he Tommy.
You don't know how he got bands. He just got bands.
Those the questions you need to ask right off the bat.
You need to ask that.
When you ask the
What's your
question,
last
Do you got
name? A drug lord?
no, don't go that
Is
far.
there an old Chevy sitting outside?
Is there a
right
lot of
now?
ones on his tape?
How?
She had an 88 Camaro in her backyard.
See? No.
How often do you go to the strip club?
So
That is a perfect.
But you
how
also-
often? Every weekend.
Vaughn?
you can't be
You
like
got a piece of backwood behind your ear? Cause what's that? What's on your shirt?
that's from the chair. That's from the chair. That's from the chair.
I'm about to sound like this. I'm like, boy, you
I
already
ain't know
getting
what
high.
happened.
So also
That's another level.
you
high.
can't don't go all out. Like people are like, well, you on the first date, you want to make a first impression. You never truly go all out on the first dates, because then you gotta stay at that fucking standard.
You sure do.
You know who
Don't do shit you,
know
ain't
who would've been
gonna,
perfect?
man, that you ain't gonna keep up with. They go for both sexes. I say that shit all the time.
'Cause-
If you ain't gonna do, don't start no shit.
And I
with
ain't
me
gonna
that you
lie
ain't
to you,
trying
it
to
be
keep
like
up
that sometimes too. Motherfucker, it's like that in the bedroom. You can't never go in there and try to be immaculate the first time you had sex with somebody,
with. Sure the fuck can't.
because the likelihood of keeping that same intensity.
Hold up.
We not talking about you.
Nobody's talking about you.
We not
Be
talking about
quiet.
you.
Be quiet.
You
Mendigo.
trying to get the money.
Mendigo.
Like, you trying to get the money.
Mendigo,
so you
we
trying
ain't
to
talking
get
about
some-
you.
You trying to get an accomplishment all the time.
No.
Don't let people stir you. If
No,
you
no,
trying
no,
to,
no.
Oh, if you trying to get an,
We're not
if
talking
you trying to
What the
accomplish,
fuck you talking about? We're not talking about like getting them there. You want to get them there, period. But you don't want to go in there and try to fuck like a porn star when that's not what you normally do.
Yeah, I'm
then you need to work on that. What are you talking about? You
Nigga,
need to
ain't none of
get
us
to the
Basically,
point.
stay at your same
I mean, you
standard.
talking to the wrong.
I wasn't talking to him. I was talking to Vine.
But
You gotta
stay,
He had to put his two fucking cents.
stay
No,
at
I
the
know.
same
And I ain't got a
standard.
nickel.
Because that's not what you do. Then she gonna come in there next time. Bitch, you gonna be like, well, what's the difference? What's
If
wrong?
you-
Something wrong with me? What's going on?
Because
Well, you know,
I feel
Maybe
she's
like-
not
no,
like
but
that.
maybe it is. So we need to work on you.
No.
And
I
then,
feel like he be the one. He be the one to go in there.
So we
and
need to
and
figure
start-
out.
Vine to go in there and start
What's going
sucking
on
toes
real
and eating
quick?
ass off the back, knowing he ain't gonna do it every time.
Right.
We need to figure
Now he
out.
getting 1,000%. He only want to give 100.
Right.
Okay.
It might be that day, and then you be like, babe,
No,
I'm
talking
not
about
the first
you.
time you fuck with every
Mr. Marcus, Mr. Marcus, we ain't talking about you.
First
We talking
time
about
you
Don't tell me do it. Look, it's
First
not
First
the time.
impression
What it
that you ain't gonna
is,
keep up with, you should start off doing.
It-
Let that shit
no,
gradually
you do it.
build.
Like,
That's
you
the
do it
case.
like 3 times, and then you be like, she mess up. Then you be like, well, you messed
You know,
up, or you
basically,
need to
yeah.
do something else. And then all of a sudden now you got her kind of little.
See, he
How long do
psychology.
y'all talk to these people before y'all just get
A day and a half.
They
Okay,
don't
so
talk to
we're
bitches.
gonna start
They
away
No.
on that
just
question.
fuck the bitches.
Day and a half.
Bitches don't date and fucking them that night.
No,
I mean,
Shit,
first
give
off,
me a few hours. And I'm
Tinder
never
by
say-
day,
no,
bed by
see,
night.
that's unclass, bro.
You
That's
know why?
unclassy.
You know why? I'm gonna tell you
That's
why.
unclass.
I'm gonna tell you why.
We gonna wrap it up on this. Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Go ahead.
this nigga's it.
And
I
that's
was
why
going-
you get bitches the way you get bitches, cause you ain't getting to know these hoes before you sticking dick in them, and not
That- that-
not a pussy too good, and not and,
You
okay,
blind.
and now you suck, and
No.
now you
No.
suck.
He's got good vagina.
Let me tell you.
Pussy
I
top
be
wet,
going
you
on
suck.
hiatus.
Who?
Hiatus.
Who's this? What the fuck is all
Hiatus.
this?
Hiatus.
Stop doing that, bro. You can't
Hiatus.
fuck a bitch on the first night.
No, that well, it happened.
You
But-
go on.
but listen,
you
no, I don't do
period
it all
of
the
time
time.
without sex.
But I go
That's what happened last.
yeah, exactly.
You
I go.
a
It'll be.
prostitute now.
And you
I'll
still
go
suck.
anywhere on average.
A day
Fucking
to
9 months plus without sex. Average.
So guess what? Get to know the bitch before you just drop
So
the dick
I'm
off, 'cause
sorry.
you
When
already.
pussy come around me,
No.
I get excited.
No.
But see, since you already been, since you already been on a hiatus, taking the bitch out for dinner shouldn't just make you go fuck this bitch that night. You already been without pussy. Get to know the bitch a little bit longer, then you probably skip some of these problems you getting.
You're right. I'm not denying that. But hell,
I mean,
last
you
couple
already
times
celibate
it was
or
just-
abstinent, like if going to dinner with the bitch ain't gonna hurt nothing.
I get
I don't
excited.
mind going out.
You
I
gotta
do.
learn how to, if you gonna do that, you gotta learn how to not get your feelings involved. 'Cause-
Well, it's not if you ain't fucking for 9 months, your feelings gonna get involved every fucking
I'm gonna-
Feeling
time.
each stroke got involved.
Hey,
That's
my,
what we got here.
my feelings
I'm
been
going
Shit
on
be
that
like a
trip.
warm, wet cave. He don't know
I was
shit
like-
about that. Like, come on, child. Like,
It's Mary McKevins.
log out. Shut down.
It's Mary McKevins.
No, bro. You come on, bro.
Goddamn,
Come
shut
on.
down.
Like, no,
Hey, log out.
I ain't gonna
Where's
do
the
that
goddamn
now.
okay?
From that instant.
No, Vaughn,
Thanks,
but I
man. He
mean,
ain't used to
seriously,
pussy
bro,
like
like,
this.
you
She probably
got,
got a key.
what I'm
Let me have it,
saying,
let me
what
have
I'm telling you, bro, Vaughn, when I started getting and it's not to my girlfriend nothing beforehand. This is like when I started getting the most out of women that I wanted.
Saying no.
It was literally
Saying no.
saying no. That's when you know who you dealing with. And
Hello.
after that, now they mind is yours. You can do whatever you want, whenever
Message.
you please.
Message.
And if you don't want them, then you don't want them.
Message.
And then now,
Yeah.
you, what?
Cause I be on that
See,
same
already,
shit.
but see, you went in with the top part. I'm gonna fuck the shit out of her because you already been fucking too. So now I can ease this bitch and I can tell this bitch no, and she hooked. He ain't
No,
gonna
but-
keep.
No, but
I'm saying-
his start say no. He don't be fucking on
Like, I
her.
don't
You say
not
no
right
before.
off the bat.
And you're not supposed to fuck her right off the bat.
But no,
That's
yeah, bro,
101.
yeah.
But he said it was on the
do
stomach.
that.
It went off the back.
Like, yo, because I did, whenever I was younger, and trying to be
Where
out
the
here.
ups
No,
when
I had to. I was like, bro, I can't.
He
be
don't
doing
know
it.
nothing
And
about
then
it.
right when I got like, I got to like,
Oh,
right when I got to about
clank,
like
clank.
17, 18, I gotta stop. And I was like, cause after a while, some OG, my stepdad told me don't do that. He was like, don't do that, bro.
By 40, you should know these things.
I got a few years.
No, you don't. It's
36.
tomorrow. Next month you be
But
40.
no, to be honest, Vaughn, I think there's a great woman out there for you.
There is. But you,
He ain't gonna know. He
you ain't
fucking
ready
first
for it.
night.
But you gotta just
He's not
deny.
ready.
Look,
Not
deny.
gonna
You're not
say.
ready.
Here's how you find your woman. Deny about 10 vaginas.
Don't get excited when they come around.
Deny about 10, maybe 6 or 7. Deny 'em.
Start with the small number for him first.
5.
Go 6. Go 5.
5.
Go 5. Go
Bro,
your height.
not like no.
Go your
I think-
height. Go about 5.
Like
Five.
when I dissed them, it was so fun. It's fun and it's revelating. You be like, damn, I don't need this shit.
Some legit single shit.
Like
He needs a
Man,
therapist.
that's the game.
you
too.
think, but
That's
you
the
think
real
you think
thing
I'm
all the
cold
feel.
blooded? That woman back there.
I believe it. It's the
That's
choir
what I'm saying.
ones. It's the
Yeah,
choir
like
ones.
ones.
It's the
When
choir
she
ones.
told me about,
Look
I
at
was
her. Look at her sitting right now. Nigga,
Like-
what, me?
she the one who told. She like, oh, you a fuck boy. I was like, oh shit, you talking to me like that?
You know that already.
I had just
Huh?
met him.
But she just met me on that point. She just met me with
'Cause she
like
know. She can
she
do
just
it.
like
She about
no
60.
other woman was just
He
coming
was
up
the
telling me
worst.
that.
He
They was
was
just
the
like I was
worst
just
type
out here
of
just
fuck
getting
boy.
stuff, doing whatever.
He wasn't the fuck boy that was like up front with it. He was
No.
the fuck boy that sold you dreams.
Dream, yeah, she
Hey.
knew it
Oh,
out
that's
the
the
rip.
worst. That's the worst.
She knew it
kind.
out the rip.
That's
So
why.
she
That's
was
how you
like,
be getting bitches on Snap.
Cause
Cause
he
you
So-
want to sell
he
bitches
would
dreams.
tell
You
what it is.
thug.
no, I would hang out with him, play video games.
Do all of
everything.
that, but then he like, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
And I was like,
You
oh, you the
can't
worst
do-
one.
You the worst
Just
one.
met him.
You the worst fuck
I
boy.
told you.
I told you.
And then when
how
she
quick
told
it
me
is
that, I
what
was
it
I
like,
is.
told you she's about 82 years old because she's smart.
I was
I told
like,
you. That's
I was like,
wisdom.
a
That's
lot
why
of
he
women.
got attracted.
And then I got attracted.
If you take her teeth out right now, I bet you she got rings around the motherfucker at the bottom. Like a tree.
She really did. When she did it, I was like, dang, hold up. She ain't dumb. Like,
Ain't
like,
dumb.
A lot of these women dumb.
Niggas been attracted to y'all brains versus y'all pussy. I've been trying to
Like,
tell
I was
you
like,
that.
hold up.
That's
And then I got,
That's when she got them braids. She's showing all the brains.
and then I got a woman. I got a solid woman.
Well,
Somebody
and
told
got a
me
woman.
to
And got a woman.
To wrap it up for you, the words of the week, deny 6. Try to
Stop
deny
Not
lying.
10.
bro. Like seriously.
And go
Like
to
that's
yourself.
just on some real shit. Deny it.
Take some time off. Reach
Don't
out
fuck
yourself.
them
And
on
learn
first night
yourself.
either.
Go walk out.
That's-
Go walk
I'm
outside.
telling
the
y'all,
park.
y'all don't realize the shit that went through my mind that I just canceled out immediately when that shit happened. So I told him, I'm glad it happened the way it happened. I needed that shit for a reason. So instead of bitching about it, yeah, I might feel the way I feel, and that's just how I feel because of the shit I went through and how I've been raised and things like that. Fine. And eventually, hopefully, I'll be more in tune with my feelings down the line. But right now,
It's okay.
I don't want to deal with none of that shit.
There you go.
Have you ever had
That's fine.
have you ever had a
Take time
female
to
friend
heal.
who just play video games with?
Yeah, I
Yes,
mean,
yes, and that's the best ones for him, but he don't
Yeah,
ever
just
give
do
it.
that.
I have a few that were just conversation.
Thing.
And that I don't do
That's
nothing
something
with.
I
We
learned
have
too.
conversation,
Ego down a lot
talk, do
more.
whatever.
But
Ego there.
that's being that. Check out the chip challenge, hot chip. We have 1,000-some views.
Check it out.
Follow everybody. Everybody
Hey.
shit should be on the screen somewhere at some point of this video. You just say no.
And drink alkaline water, people.
Just say no.
They
Is
taught you
that-
that
hey,
in
that's a
5th
good
grade.
one.
Say
No.
no.
I'm gonna wrap it up a different.
Hey
way.
y'all, hey man, y'all don't have to take everything that's given, bro. Y'all don't, bro. Y'all
At the
really
end of this,
don't.
They
Be
gonna
honest.
take. They gonna take this with
Just
them
don't,
as we
bro.
go. I love you niggas.
Ooh.
What's up, bro? All right.
God damn.
As if you will.
You my dog.
I
You
nigga
was-
hit you with that one.
you
Kinda.
my dog.
Oh my God. You heard that shit over
You
here.
jumped as hard as this.
Yeah, hard.
He knocked 3 of his nipples out.